Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now, in this video, I'm going to discuss the just released official new TV spot trailer for Scream 6, and it's rumored to possibly be the ad selected to run in this year's Super Bowl on February 12th. Now, while this trailer spot has some familiar footage, they also included some new not before seen footage from the film, and one scene in particular reveals what is very likely the demise of a character in the movie. So, if you have not seen the new TV spot, stay tuned as I break down the scenes for you here, including this potential character death reveal. Let's go! Okay, so let's go ahead and look at these images. Again, there's not a ton, but the ones I show you here are pretty cool, and they give us a little bit of new insight. If nothing else, they're entertaining to see some new images from Scream 6. So it starts off in the bodega. Here we have Sarah and Tam running through the bodega, begging for help from the clerk. And this, in a new shot, we see Ghostface actually pushes open the door, and there's Ghostface coming in the walkway. And this next shot I thought was just really cool. We've never seen this before. This is as he's shooting the shotgun. You see him reloading there. He's pulling down the pump, and we get one shell ejecting out. It's just a really cool shot. And I do want to add also that you can even see here, this Ghostface looks very bulky. Just notice how bulky he looks in the chest area, the arms. It does not look like a smaller framed individual. This looks like a very bulky Ghostface. Now, I know they use stuntmen for all of the previous Ghostface, and you can't get too hung up on a height and all that. I understand it, but it's still worth noting that when looking at this up close, especially from this angle, it looks like they've got a really beefed up Ghostface. At least the one wearing this old aged mask. Now, after the bodega, we do see a new image here of Sam where she's talking to her therapist, Henry Czerny. Dr. Christopher Stone is the character name. And we saw an image of her in the trailer where she's sitting on the couch, kind of zoomed back. This is more zoomed in here, close up on her face, talking to her therapist. Now, next up, we've got this image, guys, of her, which is new, also going up to the stage in the shrine of Ghostface. We've never seen her here on this particular shot where she's walking up to the steps to lead up onto the stage. And as she does that, we get this next new image here where she's stopped looking at Billy's robe. She's walked up to it, and you can tell that's the case because there's a reflection in the robe around her, which is the glass reflecting the robe, and the others don't have that glass encasement. And I just want to point out her eyes again. We're seeing like a lot of the scenes they're showing in the trailer. We're getting some very intense eye shots of Sam, which I do believe is going to lean into the red herring factor in the movie, and we're going to see Sam, I believe, struggling very hard with this darkness, as she calls it, within her. She's going to be struggling throughout the movie, and I think that we'll all be watching it and kind of unfold to the point where we think she could be involved. So I think they're going to make her a pretty decent red herring, but at the end of the day, she's not going to give into it. She will overcome it. Now, this next image is really cool because it gives us a different angle on a shot that was in the original trailer where we saw Tara, back to back with Sam, and Sam was looking at a ghost face, and we saw Tara looking at the camera. Well, this gives us a different angle of that same shot. So here you see the side view of them back to back in the shrine. You notice there behind Tara, that's the Debbie Salt suit jacket or whatever that she wore in Scream 2. So we know where they're at. They're on the floor there of the shrine, back to back. Now, in this case, it's really cool because we also get new dialogue. So Sam turns her head towards Tara and asks the question, "Are you ready?" That's what she says. And then right after that, we get this image of Sam, again, more in line with the original image we got back to back. And Tara says, "Come and get me, MFer." Now, one thing I want to point out here is that Sam is facing Ghostface. We clearly see that. That Ghostface is standing on the floor of the shrine in front of the stage. So behind this Ghostface is the projector screen. That's where the Ghostface costumes are all at, and that's what's happening behind the Ghostface. And here's Ghostface. One of the Ghostface killers is here, and you see Sam has a brick. Looks like a brick on her right hand, in her right hand, I should say. And she's got some kind of a weapon at least to try and overcome him. But the bigger point I want to make here again is this definitely verifies for us and confirms there are at least 2 killers. We know that there's at least 2 here. So there's not going to be just one killer. I hear a lot of people kind of starting to jump on the train of kind of being a 1 killer movie. And that's fine. I don't have no problem with, if that's what you want to see, that's cool. But I just think this image here confirms for us that there's at least 2. And I think there's more than 2. I think there's 3. I think there's 2 Ghostface killers, and there is Henry Czerny is the mastermind behind the murders, which is Sam's therapist. That's the theory I'm sticking to, and pretty much going to ride, I think, until the movie comes out. So anyway, here's a shot of Sam and Tara back to back, as I mentioned, and Tara is screaming at someone to come and get her. Come get me, MFer. So there's at least 2 people there. Now, I want to show you now a scene that, before I get to it, this one is what I believe is showing us a death of a character. I really do. I think this is going to be the death of one of the characters. So, and again, this is in the trailer, so I'm just showing you what is there. You already would have seen it. So I'm not leaking some kind of, information. This is in the trailer. Okay. It's in the TV spot. So, I'm going to cover it because it's there. So here we go, guys. Now we see this scene here of the ladder sequence, which we had gotten a glimpse of before also, where the ladder is extended between 2 of the apartment windows. Now, I do believe that this is revealing that Anika is not going to make it. I think this is her death scene. I think we've got a situation where everyone else has gotten across the ladder. Sam's made it across, Mindy's made it across, or Tara, whoever's there. They've made it across, except one character, one of the new characters, which, as I've told you guys, of all these new characters, they are there to be brought in as victim fodder. That's what their purpose is. It's a Scream movie, horror movie. People die. They've got to have victims. All right. So here we go. I do believe this is it. We see Ghostface in the window grabbing the ladder, and he's turning it back and forth to try to rock her off of the ladder. And she's right in the middle there, basically. And this is 4 stories high. So what I think is going to happen is they're trying to grab her and bring her in. It's not going to work. She's going to lose her balance. Ghostface is going to turn that ladder to the side, and she's going to slip and fall to her end. That'll be her demise, and she'll be dead. That'll be it for Devin Dakota's character, Anika. Now, you may be asking, how do we know for sure this is Devin Dakota's character? Well, here, I want to show you another image from the full trailer of her with Mindy and Sam. I want you to notice her green jacket you see there in this image. Now, look again at this new image from the TV spot. And you see clearly this is indeed the same jacket. This is in the same hair. This is for sure her character. Now, again, I want to say this. It does not mean she will necessarily die. Here, does not. But, you know, I think it lends itself to the idea that it's over and that we're going to say goodbye. You know, I think that she's not going to make it. I think Ghostface has got that letter. And I even mentioned something the other day on a live stream. There's that scene in the trailer where Ghostface like shoves his knife down in anger. And I think that's right. And that's right when I believe she's on the ladder and he's just going to grab it and start twisting it violently until she falls off. I think that's what's going to happen here. I think we're going to be saying goodbye to Anika. All right. And now finally, I have one more image I want to show you from this new TV spot that we've not seen before. And it's very intriguing. In this image, we see Ghostface in the alley holding what looks to be clear shipping tape, like packing tape you would use to package up and ship a package. And I've never seen this particular shot in any other trailers. We saw this is, by the way, the same alleyway where Samara Weaving is seen in the previous trailer, as well as Ghostface standing, like from like a month ago, that image where he's standing there. This is all that same alley, looks to be the same night. But this one, we see him with tape, what looks to be tape, as best I can tell. So it leads us to a ton of questions. You know, is he tying up a victim or taping up a victim in this case? Or, you know, I don't know what else it could mean. I'm just intrigued by it. So this image here leaves us scratching our heads, and I love that they've just randomly threw this in there, giving us something to think about and talk about. So I'll be anxious to see what theories we may come up with as we kind of let this sink in a little bit, start thinking about what could the tape be in reference to, what could it be symbolizing even. So let's think about that, and I want to know what you do think about it. So how do you feel about these new images from the trailer, this new TV spot? What do you think about them? I want to know what your thoughts, theories, ideas are based on what you've seen here today. Do you have any new theories? Does it shape anything? Or maybe it reinforced the theory? Let me know in the comments section below so we can have a discussion and start talking about what those things are, because I love reading y'all's theories when you post them. It's great. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this update. But listen, I'll be back soon with more Scream 6 and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thank you for watching.